All right, math superstars, now that you have the total cost for your trip, it's time to make a circle graph to represent the percentages of how much that you spent out of your total budget. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to go over here to where I am, see where my little mouse pointer is clicking. You're going to click gas costs and go down to 150. So we're going to highlight all those cells. So this experience is going to be a little different if you're using Google Sheets on your iPad or iPhone, but on laptops this is what you will do. And then you're going to find the Insert Chart button. My mouse will hover over it for a second so you can see it. When I click on Insert Chart, I'm looking for Circle Graphs. So it's the one that has the nice pretty colors. And you're going to go ahead and hit Insert. And so, whoa, way too big here. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down to fit a little better. So now I have a circle graph, and what the circle graph is going to do for us is it's going to help us in figuring out, did we spend too much on something? Maybe we have some more money to spend when we take a look at our total budget. But you can see here that a little over half of my cost is hotel. And so you might say, okay, well that's a lot. That's half of our budget is going to hotels. But you realize that with your total trip, you have a $2,500 budget for this trip. So with this, you realize that, whoa, I got some extra money that I can spend. And so say if, for instance, you might say, let's add some fun. So maybe I'm going to look up some new things, and my new fun cost is going to be $550. You have to recalculate the total amount for your trip. So 170 plus 810 plus 483 plus 550 is going to give us a new total budget of $2,013. So we're still under budget, but you notice how my circle graph has changed now. So the parts of it changed since I increased the fun costs. A greater percentage now of my trip is for fun costs. And so now we have fun costs is a little more than food. So these are pretty close to the same. I'm only spending 40% of my budget now on hotel. And if I actually zoom in on my circle graph, gas is only about 8% of my budget. And so you can make adjustments and kind of see how your adjustments affect the total budget using your circle graph.